Have you ever heard of the deep web? It makes up about 90% of the internet, all the stuff search engines don't index. But be warned, there's an even darker part, the dark web. And today, you're going to hear real stories that show just how far it can go. Before we start, a quick clarification. The deep web is not the same as the dark web. The deep web includes private pages and your online banking, nothing necessarily illegal. The dark web is the slice accessible through browsers like Tor, where anonymity facilitates crime. I'm not going to teach you how to access anything. I'm just going to share real cases and what they reveal about this hidden world. Also, a quick warning. This video covers sensitive topics, but we will not show any graphic details. In 2011, Ross Ulbricht created the Silk Road, a digital marketplace that looked like a simple forum but sold drugs and much more. Payments were made in Bitcoin, which gave transactions a layer of anonymity. According to Ulbricht, his initial idea was about economic freedom, but the site quickly turned into a massive illegal market. Agencies like the FBI made undercover purchases, investigated, and in 2013 they arrested Ulbricht in a public library while he was logged in as the site's administrator. He was convicted in 2015. The Silk Road was a landmark case. It proved that anonymity and cryptocurrency could create markets that were hard for authorities to reach. If you want a full video just on the story of the Silk Road, let me know in the comments. Then, in 2013, the website Deep Web emerged, positioning itself as a journalistic venture about the dark web. But beneath the surface, it ran a redirection scheme that led people to illegal markets, earning commissions in Bitcoin. In an international investigation, its founders were arrested for money laundering and facilitating crimes. It really highlights the thin line between informing and facilitating. Are you reporting on it, or are you profiting from it? Now, we need to discuss one of the most repulsive episodes. This part of the video will discuss sexual crimes against minors. There will be no explicit images shown. A site, which the police identified as the largest child abuse sharing network on the dark web, was discovered. By the time the site was taken down, it had hundreds of thousands of registered users. Horrific videos were found, details we will not reproduce here. Police operations in 2021 involved cooperation between Germany, Europol, and countries around the world. Administrators were arrested, some of whom held public office. These investigations helped identify victims and remove content, but many users remained hard to locate due to the anonymity. I must stress, do not search for this material. If you ever come across it, report it to your local authorities. Another heartbreaking case recently came to light. An individual was identified by FBI agents for distributing material and was arrested. According to the investigation, he was involved in activities with minors in a school setting. The FBI believes there may be other victims. Back in 2014, another child abuse site called Playpen emerged. A security flaw led the FBI to its creator, Stephen W. Chase. Instead of shutting the site down immediately, the FBI made a controversial decision. They kept the site running for a few weeks to install malware that would identify its users. The so-called Operation Pacifier led to hundreds of arrests and the rescue of children. But it sparked an intense ethical debate. Was it right to keep the site active to catch more criminals? The operation yielded results, but it also raised questions. Can authorities allow crimes to continue temporarily to capture a larger network? Another dark market is for hitmen for hire. Many sites promise this service, but journalistic investigations have shown that a large portion are scams. The buyer loses their money and the hitman disappears. Investigative journalists found sites that had received thousands of orders and just vanished with the payments. Thankfully, many of the intended targets were never harmed. But remember, even attempting to hire someone for murder is a serious crime. There's also the black market for organs. Ads hidden on the deep and dark web recruit vulnerable people. In many instances, they are scams. In others, there are reports of kidnappings and disappearances. The anonymity and cryptocurrencies make these operations easier to run, and investigations are ongoing internationally. So, here's the general rule. Anonymity brings freedom and risk. If you don't know who you're dealing with, the price can be incredibly high. Do you agree? Leave your opinion in the comments, share this video cautiously, and subscribe for more real analysis of the internet that no one else tells you about. Thanks for watching.